right now. What the hypothesis is conjectural statements, relationship between two or more variable, right now. So the implication for the testing, right? Hypothesis is unproven statement, meaning that in your research you just tentatively, right now, you mencadangkan, right now, sesuatu perhubungan yang hendak diuji. Okay, you mewujudkan hubungan tersebut melalui what they call previous study. When you review the articles, right, then you extract the tentative relationship, that relationship that you are going to test in your study. Right now, for example, here, right now, hypothesis 1, right now, previous study suggests that the green supply management practices, right now, affect, right now, contribute to the green partnership. So in this research, right now, ujian pertama yang hendak dibuat adalah, right now, on the sorry, on the hypothesis 1, right? So previous studies suggest that the green supply management, right, have positive impact on the green partnership, right? So this is the first test that that this research going to test, right? So from the previous study demonstrated that, also found that green partnership have positive impact on the firm performance, right? So they buat H2, right? The green partnership have positive impact on the firm performance. So in this research, this is test number 2, the hypothesis 2. Tentatively test ataupun statement is they mention, right, green partnership have positive impact on the firm performance, dan seterusnya on the H3, H4 and H5. Again, I repeat, for your level, right, no need to have this. This is mediating, this is moderating. So this NEP will moderate this relationship. We strengthen this relationship. Previous studies say that there are positive relationship between green supply management on the green partnership. But this relationship now will be stronger dengan wujudnya NEP. Right now, so these factors, this variable NEP, right now treated as the moderating variable. So this green partnership is mediating variable between green supply chain and the firm performance. Okay. So just want to share with you, right now, di manakah letaknya variable tersebut. Right now, so bila kamu lukis the framework, then you will see, right now, visually, right now, can see the relationship that you are going to test, the variable that you are going to test. Right now, this example, right now, how people write the hypothesis, there is a significant relationship between, right now, supply chain management, right now, and the green partnership. Right now, there are significant relationship between these two variable, right now, dan seterusnya. Right now, so tugas kita sekarang ni nak uji betul ke ataupun tidak. Right now, to answer the question sama ada betul ke tidak dikatakan there are significant relationship. So we are going to collect the data and buat analysis and test, right now, and find the answer whether betul ataupun tidak there are significant relationship. Right? Right. What is the good hypothesis? A good hypothesis must be adequacy for its purpose. Adequate, cukup, right now, untuk tujuan yang kita hendak buat. Testable, boleh di test. Right now, we can collect the data, we can develop the questionnaire. Right now, it can be concept testable. Right now, for example, if your topic is the perceptions, public perceptions on the food supplement, can we test the perceptions? Okay, so you need to ask yourself, right now, then you need to read the articles, how people test the perceptions. Right? Bagaimana persepsi itu dites, diuji. Right? What are the specific element of that perception? So that's your job to find it out. Okay. So these are frameworks. Right? Their hypothesis must be better than its rivals. Right? Meaning that. Right? So when we learn from when we read the articles, right? Then we can discover, right? What area that we are going to test and what are possible implications of that relationships, right? So why we need to have the hypothesis? Hypothesis will guide a direction of the study, right? Meaning that example here, right? Persoalannya di sini, what are significant relationships? So in our study, we want to prove, right? Betul ke tidak they are significant relationship. Itu maksudnya, right? So it guide us direction of the study, right? We are going to go from there, right? What are the tests? What are the answer we want to find out, right? So back to this
Yes.
question. Come again. Apa tadi tu? Ada soalan kah?
Dia terbuka mic kot. So.
Oh, tengah hanuk saya lah nak. Kantoi. Belakang kita orang tengah umpat saya teh. If you not understand, you can stop me, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So, bila saya share screen ni, saya nampak saya punya slide saja. Saya tak nampak orang lain dah. Okay? Alright.
Okay, sir.
Alright, so we continue. What is the good hypothesis tadi kan? So, mana dah tadi? Okay. So, again, why we need to have hypothesis? Right now, it show us the direction of the study. Right now, what answer to find. Right now, what are the facts is whether relevant. Right now, what are the research designs that we are going to have later. Right now, and also the frameworks. Right now, to organize the conclusion and etc. Right now, so construct hypothesis. Right now, based on the objective. Right now, so when you review the articles, right now you extract out the variable. Right now, then you can specify. When you specify the variable, then you can have the specific research question, research objective, and then your hypothesis. Right now, so to test the relationship of two variables. Right now, or to test the statement of the fact, descriptive hypothesis. Right, there are differences between performance in primary school boy and girls in reading school. Right now, there are differences. Right now, kenapa hypothesis ini penting? Sebab hypothesis, your punya statement, hypothesis statement will determine later what kind of statistical test that you want to do. Example. Right now, if your hypothesis, right now, you say that there are differences between, right now, primary school boys and girls in reading skill. Right now, so this research, you want to know what are the differences, right now, reading performance, now, antara lelaki dan perempuan. So you punya test, right now, probably you need to find the what they call the t-test. You are going to use the t-test in order nak tahu apakah differences. What are the differences? Right now, nak cari perbezaan. Right now, when we refer to the statistic, right now, you cannot use mean, median, mode sahaja. Right now, you need to use some test that what we call t-test. Right now, so when you run the t-test and the space will give you the answer of the differences, because this research they're interested to know about the differences between gender. Okay, The same study, if you say that there are relationship between self-esteem and the academic performance, right? In the secondary school people, right? Now, meaning that for this second statement, right? Test dia berlainan pula. Okay. Kalau you nak lihat differences based on gender here, you are going to use t-test. But if you want to test relationship, terdapat hubungan antara self-esteem and the academic performance, now you can use correlational test to test on the relationship. If you want to know the strength, kekuatan that relationship, you need to use the regressions. See? Right? Itu maksud saya. Right? Your punya hypothesis statement will determine, right? Type of test, statistical test that you are going to use, right? In your study. Right? If you want to show to relationship, we can use the correlational hypothesis or explanational hypothesis, causal. Right? Kalau yang if you test want to see that the demographical compositions right now of the students, right now you want to do describe, right now you describe the characters, describe the variable, we can use descriptive hypothesis. Right now, how many people, right now how many girls, how many boys, right now how many people who are doing something, itu descriptive. But if you want to test cause and effect, right now we can use the correlational or regressional test, right now to answer this explanatory, explain, right now, or the relationships. Okay, how motivational factors contribute to the performance, itu explanatory causal, right? So what are the relationship between motivational and academic performance? Right now, the one is correlational hypothesis. If you question research question to is how, bagaimana, right now hubungan itu terbentuk, wujud dan sebagainya, right now. So this is explanatory. All right. So you need to find these the what do you call the statement, whether it's directional or non-directional. Right now, to decide whether your hypothesis is directional or non-directional, refer to the articles. What have been conducted previously? Right now, so again, a example in my research, I want to know that right now how the motivational factor contribute to academic performance. Right now, itu directional. Right now, previous study conducted stated that motivational factors right now have positive impact now on the academic performance. This is directional hypothesis. How about non-directional hypothesis? Right now, the non-directional hypothesis is more into a descriptive. We just describe right now on the some on the issues. Right now, for example, the demographical compositions right now among students who are able to get the anugerah dekan. Right now, we want to see the characters. We want to see the characters of the students. Right now, how many boys, how many girls, right now, and etc. Non-directional. Biasanya non-directional hypothesis is used by the applied study. Applied study by the industry, people in the industry, they want to understand the phenomenon. Right now, so for example, you are introducing new product. You want to know whether people like or not your punya products. Right now, so you conduct the simple survey. Right now, you see the people's feedback on your products. That is not directional. You didn't test something. Right now, so Sebagai contoh, you create the new products, you conduct the research, right? You want to study, right? How does your sodium contribute to the happiness of your consumer, right? That one is directional, right? Kalau you tak nak tahu pasal, you're not going to test, right? The contents of your product, how it affect your customer, right? You just your research question just want to know, right? The the feedback of the consumer about your product is not directional. Okay, right. So there are what they call null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Right? Null hypothesis is statement that status quo, one no different or no effects. All right. So our mission in our research, we want to reject the null hypothesis, right now, and want to going to accept the alternate hypothesis, right now. That's how hash null and the hash alternative. So in a research, hypothesis ni represent by alphabet H, right now. When you write kata apa caps hash here, right now, so people understand this is hypothesis, right now. Hypothesis null and alternative hypothesis. Example: there is no difference between boys and girls, right? Example, or there is no significant relationship between motivational factors and the academic performance, right now. So we want to prove betul ke tidak, right now, hubungan tersebut. Right now, that's why we conduct the research. Right now, we collect data. Right now, we want to prove that there are relationship, right now, between A and B. A is independent that contribute to the B. Right now, so that is alternative hypothesis. Alright, now if your data later when you conduct the research, when you conduct the analysis, data analysis, and the evidence that mention that there are relationships, right now, so we can reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternative hypothesis and prove that the statement is correct. Right now, the what statement? Statement of the hypothesis. Okay, so for example, in Malaysia, experiment conduct to discover large doses of vitamin C prevented colds. Right now, 500 volunteers randomly assigned, half each, to the treatment group and the control group. Member of treatment given 1 vitamin C tablet per day. Right now, then dosage was increased to the vitamin C tablet. Those in the control group were given a placebo. Right now, maksudnya hypothesis H null. There's no differences between the vitamin C group and the placebo group. Right now, so when we collect the data, this research, they want to prove that there are differences between vitamin C group and the placebo group. Right now, there are significant differences between these two groups. Right now, so we want to test. So when we conduct this experiment, we see the results. Right now, ada tak perbezaan antara dua grup tersebut? That we want to test. So if your result shows that, right now, there's no differences between these two groups, then we accept the hash null. Right now, so maksudnya tidak ada perbezaan antara dua grup. Right now, however, this study want to show that, right now, kepentingan vitamin C. Right now, so I repeat, contoh ini dia nak test, right now, sama ada vitamin C itu membantu ataupun tidak mengurangkan demam, penyakit di kalangan dua kumpulan. Alright, so dua kumpulan itu, satu kumpulan diberi vitamin C, satu kumpulan tak diberi vitamin C. Alright, after dia buat eksperimen, then dia check sama ada terdapat perbezaan ataupun tidak antara dua kumpulan tersebut. Alright, so H null tidak ada perbezaan. H alternative terdapat perbezaan antara dua grup tersebut, Right, selepas eksperimen dilakukan dengan pemberian vitamin C. Right, so whether you accept hash null or accept hash alternative, it depending on the result later after you collect data, when you do analysis and see the results, then you will decide. However, this hypothesis is used right now to give you the ideas what you are going to test in your research. Okay, so when we test the hypothesis, we need to choose the correct test. This for our case is referred to our statistical test. Ujian-ujian statistik itu bermacam. Ada regression, ada correlational, ada t-test dan sebagainya. So which test that we going to use? Okay, so this is later we will discuss in detail when we come to the methodology. Okay, so you don't worry about this. Right now kita akan balik kepada ke sini when come to the methodology part on the variable and values and etc. Okay, right. So the conclusions. Right now, the conclusion reached hypothesis must be expressed in terms of research objective, meaning that you need to be clear on the research objective, then we'll direct to the hypothesis development. Okay? Right. So that's all for today. Do you have any questions to ask about regard to hypothesis? So your punya homework now, right? Your job is to design your theoretical framework. Right now, from the topic 6 times, right now, especially when you dah decide on the specified your topic, step 3, right now, you need to read the article, extract the information from the articles, what are the variable, right now, then after you determine the variable, right now, independent variable and dependent variable, then you need to design right now your frameworks, specify your objective, specify your research questions. Right now, later you can write your hypothesis. Right now, so for now, right now you need to discuss in your groups. Right now, what are the possible frameworks for your study? Okay. Now, I open for the discussions. If you have any question to ask.
Sir,
Yes.
based on my question is based on the framework. If let's say my group, for example, we have three independents. Okay, meaning we have 3 frameworks. Betul kah?
No. You can have one framework. So, macam mana you nak buat? Okay, for example. Kejap ya. Kejap. How you are going to design halang. Sebentar.
Alright, sir.
Macam mana nak tambah sini? Jadi macam mana tengok view ni ya? Sekejap ah. Oh, bawah ni. Bentar.
Saya modify from here. Bentar ya.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for the independent variable, for example, supplement intake. Okay, you're interested to know about the health supplement. Right now, what factors contribute to the people perceptions on the issue here? People perceptions on the health supplement. Right now, when you read the articles, anything about the health supplements, right now you already specified your punya interest area. For example, when we talk about the health supplements, right, they are something about the health supplement, effect of supplement, patterns of people who take supplement. Okay, for example, as specified, I interested to know about the health supplement intake. Right, factors contribute to the health supplement intake. All right, why people take the health supplement? All right. So, for example, right, this is my terbalik. This is DV, and this is AB. Right. Health supplement intake, treated from the previous study, they said that health supplement intake depends on many factors. Health supplement intake depends on many factors. Right? So among factors is the religious factors. Right? For example, religious. Right? Ini bukan rekaan. Ini daripada previous study. Previous study have been conducted and they prove that there are a lot of factors contribute to the food health supplement intake. There are religious factors, there are health factors, or there are beauty factor. Example. Right? So if you want to test each of the factor, that can be not sufficient time, right? To do. Right now, you need to decide what factors that you are going to conduct. Right now, for example, I interested to know from this factor, right now, when you list out, there are possible independent, possible concept, right now, ataupun area that people research. there's some people who study on the religious factor contribute to the health factors. Health factor contribute to the health supplement, and also for beauty factors contribute to the health supplement. Okay, for example, in my case, I just interested to know about health factors. For example, I'm interested when I specify, I just interested to know about health factor that contribute to the health supplement intake. Di bawah health factors ini, dia ada variable-variable lagi yang lain. For example, probably what are the health factors contribute to health supplement? Preventive, or kata apa? Kalau orang tu sedang preventive, maksudnya you prevent something before it happen, right? Ataupun healing, right? Or others, ataupun for beauty, ataupun apa? Prevent, healing, and curing. Preventive lain, curing lain. Alright, contoh. When you study, when you read the articles, right? This is a dikatakan, right? So this is the health factors, right? Ada banyak factors. You hanya berminat nak tahu how the health factor contribute to the health supplement intake. Alright, health supplement intake. This is dependent variable. This is independent variable. Okay. Right, maksudnya in this research, I have 3 independent variable. Right, is when you read right now on the health factors, there are 3 variable, namely preventive, healing, and curing. Example. So this variable will effect on the health supplement intake. Right, so in other words, we can say that the health supplement intake depends on these 3 factors. 3 variable, preventive, healing, and curing. Some people might have these 3. Why they take the health supplement? Because they want to prevent, or diseases, or probably they are experiencing some diseases and they want to heal from that diseases, or not only preventive, they might be cure. Right now, they have the symptoms. Right now, they want to avoid things happen. Right now, so walaupun kita nampak preventive and curing macam sama, but previous study said that there are conditions who prevent people from diseases, and some people who are curing from the diseases. Right, so this is the 3 factors, 3 variable that I'm going to test in my research. So this is my framework, DV and IV. The health factors contribute to the dependent variable. This health supplement intake depends on this independent variable. Okay, so this is the framework supposedly you are going to have created in your research. Okay, John?
Okay, faham sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I advise right now, kalau you previous study mention banyak factors, right? So you cari factors yang the most significant factors. So macam mana nak tahu the most significant factors? For example, previous study have said that there are 10 factors contribute to something. Right? But for you, I advise you are going to test hanya 3 faktor sahaja. Only 3 factors contribute to that, what they call, to the DV, right? So how to choose the significant? You can baca articles and read the results, right? What are the most significant factors, right? Then that the variable that you choose. Jangan terlalu banyak, nanti you punya analisis nanti complicated, right? And also don't try to have mediations variable into your framework in your study. Right now, if you're interested, as I mentioned, right now you can keep for your postgraduate study later. Right. So, any other questions? I hope that yes.
Sir,
Yes.
yang framework tu nya based on artikel kita ataupun just issue, specified issue kita?
When you specify issue, yang step 3 tadi tu, when you specify specified topic itu, actually that is kata apa, keyword that help you to find the articles, right? After you have find the articles, when you read the article, use that review table, right? Use that review table, right? For you to synthesize the previous study and then decide what a variable that you are going to adopt in your research. So answer to your question is from the review table.
Okay.
Kan dalam when you review the articles, I ask you to extract information into the table kan. Okay.
Yeah.
Kalau you tak buat lagi article search, download the articles and read the article, kalau you belum buat lagi table tu, you tak nampak apa yang kamu nak buat, apa yang kamu nak letak. Right, kalau you dah buat table tu, don't you see the patterns. Right, when you do this lecture review and you have using the table that I shared with you previous class, right, then you can see the patterns of the previous study which that you can follow. Then you can decide what a variable you should put into your frameworks. Right, so before you can design your framework, right, make sure you have read the articles, right? You have reviewed the articles, right? You have do your tables, right? So the table help you to see the patterns of the previous study, right? Apa yang telah dibuat oleh orang-orang sebelum ini, right? Yang berkaitan dengan topik that you already specified in the step 3 tersebut. Okay, so you have to read the articles first, using the table, then understand the patterns of the previous study, then you can decide what a variable, especially what the IV. So, if you can see here, right, on the RQ and RO, research questions and the research objective, your main objective is here, right? You want to study your main objective, right? You want to investigate factors, the health factors contribute to the health supplement intake. Okay, you specified the topic, isn't it? Step 3. You want to health factors on the health supplement index. Okay, when you write your research objective, your main objective is you want to investigate the health factors on the health supplement index. So research questions, what are the how health factor affect health supplement index? Okay, so that's the main research objective and the main research questions. When you have specific, specific research questions, right? How the preventive, How you want to ascertain preventive actions on health supplement. This is question 1. How the healing factors contribute to the health supplement intake. And research objective, specific research objective number 3. How the curing factors contribute to the health supplement intake. So that's research objective. Research question, specific research questions. How does preventive factors contribute to the health supplement intake? Research question 2, specific. Specific research question 2. How or what the healing, how the healing factors contribute to the ataupun what are the relationships between healing factors and the health supplement impacts. Research questions number 3, specific, the relationship between curing factors and the health supplement impacts. So maksudnya, when you have decided your framework, then you can write your specific research questions and the specific research objective. Right? So meaning that research question specific, you're only going to have 3 statements, right? Three answers to find from your study. Right? Later, you write your research objective, hypothesis, right? Preventive factors have significant factors as a significant relationship with the health supplement. Dan seterusnya. So this is going to be your one. So in this study, example, I'm going to have 3 hypotheses, right? So there are 3 statements, 3 areas that I'm going to test, right? 3 relationship. Relationship 1, I want to test, right? Preventive, whether there are significant relationship between preventive factors and the health supplement impacts. Whether there are relationship between healing factors and the health supplement impacts, whether there are relationship between curing factors and the health supplement impact. So there are 3 questions. There are 3 analysis that are going to conduct in this research, to prove whether this statement is correct or not. Okay, so this hypothesis. So what are directions that you are going to test? Refer to the literature, right? How the previous study conducting this relationship. Some of study they say that positive, negative relationship ataupun there are significant relationship or not, right? Say the cause and effect dan sebagainya. So I cannot tell you what kind of relationship that must have, right now, or how your what the hypothesis look like in your study. Kalau you tanya saya, my answer is, how do I know? You yourself know what kind of that relationship ataupun how your hypothesis look like, because it must be referred to the article previous study. So if you ask me, I will ask you back, how about the previous study, how they conduct their study? Okay? Nampak? Semua orang?
Yes, sir.
Nampak, sir.
Nampak, sir.
Okay. Good. Any other question to ask? One, two, three. If no question, all right, I'll stop here. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank you,
you for today,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you for